When it comes to the world's most lovable pocket-sized monsters, some look more lovable than others. And by lovable, I mean thick as hell. Imagine spending a long night out pounding Kahlua shots with your boys, only to get a you-up text from that Bellsprout you match with on OkCupid. Even buzzed on coffee liqueur, that spindly-ass lamp-looking motherfucker ain't gonna keep daddy warm at night. Call me when you've evolved into like a weeping bell or something. Or maybe like go to the gym and do some squats. Or whatever Kim Kardashian did to get her butt looking like it does. Anyway, I'm Thad from Best 10, and in this list we'll be counting down the top 10 thickest Pokemon. For this list, we focused on the thickest boys and thickest girls from Gen 1 through 3. So while he's thicker than a new dad who kinda let himself go, there's no licky licky on this list. We also decided to limit our selections to one Pokemon per evolution. Before we get started, we make a lot of super dope content, so make sure to like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the best lists on the internet. Coming in at number 10 is Jigglypuff. While Jigglypuff is likely to sing you to sleep, Dad Ass is likely to keep you up all night. Don't let those big adorable eyes fool you. Jigglypuff is a nasty freak, and thick as they come. The crazy part is that Jigglypuff can get even thicker. That's right, this Pokemon from the Kanto region has the ability to inhale mass quantities of oxygen, puffing itself up to an even thicker size. This always made playing against Jigglypuff in Super Smash Bros. Extra sexy. And kinda awkward. And I also never really understood why I was feeling the things I was feeling. At number 9, we have Slowpoke. What Slowpoke lacks in speed, it makes up for in thickness. Slowpoke looks like an Instagram model who'd post a picture of her booty with the caption "positive vibes only," and usually I don't like that, but in this case I'm kind of okay with it. Averaging only 3 feet 11 inches. Some people might say Slowpoke's a little disproportionate. I don't know, man. Proportions look pretty good to me. At number 8, we have Blissey. This Johto Pokemon is the thick AF evolution of Chansey, and while Blissey may look like an angel, I can assure you those hips do not lie. I once spent a wild weekend with a Blissey in Siesta Key. It was spring break and we were at Gilligan's Island Bar just ripping body shots off each other. It was wild. She had the deepest navel I've ever seen. It was like one of the, those stories where you see the little kid fell down a well? It was like one of those. It was crazy. Her boyfriend Derek showed up at one point and I swear to God he was gonna kick my ass. My boys luckily got me out of there in time before things got a little bit too heated, but it was wild. Blissey, if you're watching this, give your boy a call sometime. I miss your navel. Coming in at number 7, we have Numel, or Nummel, or Namel. It doesn't matter how you say it. All that matters is if you're ever lucky enough to spot one of these thick boys out in the wild, you should approach with extreme caution. Numel's curves have been known to cause heart issues, and also the volcanic hump on its back contains magma that reaches temperatures of up to 2200 degrees Fahrenheit. Doesn't really matter though, because he's thick as hell, and I'd probably still hit it. Coming in at number 6, we have Hariyama. Some say Hariyama is based on sumo wrestlers, but I think sumo wrestlers are based on Hariyama. And is there anything sexier than a sumo wrestler? Not technically. And if it wasn't enough that Hariyama is thick as hell, those big ass hands would be great for things like palming basketballs and giving gentle yet satisfying back rubs. Coming in at number 5, we have Miltank. I mean, I honestly really, I don't feel like I need to explain this one. It's a cow. It's got udders. I mean, what am I gonna say, really? So instead of letting me try to explain it, let's let resident bad bitch Trina explain. Coming at number 4, we have Jinx. Jinx is undoubtedly one of the thickest Pokemon out there. And judging by how easy it is to find really weird / creepy deviant art tributes to Jinx on Google, I would say that you guys feel the same way. Jinx's signature move is Lovely Kiss, which seems redundant because there's no way a kiss from this Pokemon would be anything other than lovely. If I saw Jinx on Instagram, best believe I'd be sliding into her DMs. Like a lot. Probably to the point that she'd reply out of annoyance and be like, "Do I know you? Did we go to high school together or something?" And I'd just be like, "No, I just thought you were kind of cute and I wanted to say what's up." And then she'd just be like, "Sorry, I have a boyfriend." And I'd be like, "Okay, my bad. It's all good. Have a good one." And she'd be like, "Yeah, thanks, you too." At number 3, we have Stantler. Bulbapedia lists Stantler's base stats as HP 73, Attack 95, and thickness off the effing scales. And while that's not true because Bulbapedia doesn't track thickness technically as a stat, if it did, it'd probably be pretty out of control. I never thought I'd be sexually aroused by a deer-like creature, but I am, and I'm okay with it. Because sometimes you just have to give in to your baser instincts and do what your heart tells you. And with a booty like Stantler's, my heart's telling me to do some pretty terrible things. Things that if I, talked about in great detail, this video would probably get taken down. At number 2, we have Dragonite. More like dragging these hips, face, and then doing it. You know what I'm saying, ladies. Yeah. But for real, there's Pokemon that are thick, and there's Pokemon that are thick. Dragonite is thick with between 6 to 9 Cs. Dragonite's Japanese name, Kairu, literally translates to thicker than a Snicker. And while that's not true, it translates to Dragonite, it should translate to that. I guarantee when Ash saw Dragonite's glowing eyes coming through the mist in Pokemon Season 1, he knew he was in for some thick-ass fun. And at number 1, we have the original thick boy, Snorlax. Is there such thing as too thick? That's the question Pokemon creator Satoshi Tajiri was asking when he created Snorlax. And it's a good question, because if the sounds of some weird-ass flute is the only thing that'll get you to move, maybe you are too thick. But then again, the only thing that gets me moving is a little daddy Yankee, so who am I to pass judgment? It's really not up to me. If you're happy, be as thick as you want. Some people like that, and honestly, it's, you're not hurting anybody, but you're not even hurting yourself, really, because you're thick and people probably like it. It's fine. Either way, it's clear that Snorlax is the thickest boy of them all, the reigning thick boy champ. And that's our list. Is there any thick as hell Pokemon we forgot to include? Leave them below in the comments. And again, I'm Thad from Best 10. See you next time.